Hey guys, how's it going? This is Josh from Books by Josh, and today I'm reading chapter 4 of my book Private Eye, The First Adventure of Jason Street. So before I get started, let me recap what went down in chapters 1 through 3. Jason Street took a case from Jessica Holmes that looked like a simple stalker case, but somehow Jessica ended up stabbed, bleeding out on her bathroom floor. What else was there for Jason to do than flee? Especially when everybody thinks it's him. And where did he flee to? You didn't guess it because it's Staten Island, in the orphanage. And guess what? This is where we pick up the story. Chapter 4. After a short night of sleep, Jason was awakened by the pain coursing through his body. He staggered to sit up. His ribs were killing him. He did not feel the pain last night because of an adrenaline rush. Jason grabbed the suitcase and opened it up. Inside the suitcase was a change of clothes, a cell phone, and a wallet. Jason counted the money in the wallet. There was $700 in the wallet. He then plugged the cell phone into the wall to give it some juice. In less than a minute, he had the phone up and running. Jason dialed number 2 from the speed dial. Voris Corp answered the phone. A voice from the phone. Sliggy, is that you? Who is this? I can't say my name over the phone. The runaway Russian or whatever the news is calling me. Sliggy, I have a job for you. What do you need? The mall by Cardinal Avenue in Manhattan. I need you to pull the surveillance footage. I was in there towards the end of the day. I ended up chasing a guy from the food court to the escalators and crashed into one of those cars. I need to know everything about the guy I was chasing. So name, address, background, the usual. Yeah, but I need it soon. Very soon. Why don't you have your friend, the commissioner, do this for you? Can't get him involved at this point in time. So how much is this going to cost? Remember, I can't access my accounts. How much are you able to pay? I can pay you 500 now and the rest after we take care of everything. Once I get the information out, I will call Ryan to set them in. No, I'll text you from this number. Just call me back here. I don't know if anyone is screening his calls, so try to keep this between us. Full secrecy, I understand. As soon as Jason was done with the call, he heard a knock at the door. Come in. I'm decent. The door opened, and to Jason's surprise, a nun walked in. He was expecting Father Montgomery, not a nun that he had never met before. Hopefully the father did not spill the beans. Sorry for the intrusion. I was told that we had a guest staying with us, so I wanted to introduce myself and see if there was anything that you needed from us. Also, I brought a bottle of water in case you were thirsty. Thanks, I'm Jason, he said as he stood up and walked towards the sister with his arm extended out. It's a pleasure to meet you, Jason. I'm Sister Christine. If there's anything else you need, feel free to ask, she said while shaking Jason's hand. She then handed him a bottle of water. Do you by chance have any painkillers? Oh my, I forgot them downstairs. I'll go and get them. Just give me a couple minutes. Take your time. I'm going to go take a shower, so you can just leave them on the nightstand. Do you need me to show you where the shower room is? No, you don't have to. I know my way around the orphanage. By the way, where's the father? He is currently conducting the morning sermon. You're free to join us if you want. That is after you finish showering. I might just do that. Sister Christine left the room and Jason walked back to the bed. He grabbed the change of clothes from the suitcase and headed out the room. He walked down the hallway and towards the bathroom. Every step he took made him hate walking, because it felt like he was constantly getting punched in the side. Right before the bathroom was a little closet filled with towels and washcloths. He grabbed one each and proceeded to enter the bathroom. It only took 10 minutes for Jason to be done with the shower. When he returned to his room, he noticed a container of pain relievers on top of the nightstand. He quickly opened it and took out 3 pills. He swallowed the pills without water. He hated taking them with water. Jason grabbed the cell phone and decided to attend morning sermon. The chapel was attached to the orphanage and could fit about 100 people. Even though the orphanage was a bit rough on the eyes, the church was properly maintained. The first two rows of seats were filled with children ranging from the ages of 3 all the way to the late teens. Jason counted about 14 children in all. Since the sermon was already underway, Jason decided to sit in the back. Do unto others as you will have them do unto you. Father Montgomery's voice resonated throughout the chapel. This is how we all must live our lives. We must treat our neighbors with the utmost respect. As Jason sat there listening to the sermon, his pocket started to vibrate. He grabbed the phone from his pocket and saw Stiggy's name show up on the call ID. Jason immediately got up from his seat and walked out the chapel. That was fast. What did you find out, Stiggy? I have the stuff. But why get peanuts when I have the golden goose? The police are paying 3 times what you are. And all I have to do is provide them information on your whereabouts. So I need you to make this worth my while. Stiggy, are you kidding me? You know the situation I'm in. Are you really going to try and shake me down? You try and shake and take me down, you will also be taking yourself down. Some of the stuff that was swept under the carpet might just happen to reappear. It's just a test to see how serious you are about this. You can bring the stuff on one condition. Stiggy, what's the condition? My back is to the wall. I want Ryan to come to this meeting with the rest of the payment. This situation's a bit rocky. I just have to worry about myself and my employees. Like I said before, I don't know if they're bugging the phones. I have no way of getting in contact with him. Don't worry, I'll take care of getting him there. Just meet me under the bridge, Jersey side, of course, in 2 hours. Make sure he isn't there. Just be there. With that, the call was over. Jason dug his free hand into his pocket and pulled out the card that had Dean's number. He dialed the number, and to his surprise, it went straight to voicemail. Hey Dean, this is Jason. Sorry to bother you so soon. I kind of need another favor. I need you to get to Jersey. I need to get there in 2 hours if you cannot do it. I understand. Call me back on this number if you can. After leaving the voicemail, Jason decided to listen to the remainder of the sermon. He took a seat in the back of the chapel. The sermon only lasted a couple of minutes, but it was refreshing. The few minutes of the sermon that Jason had heard was enough to make him forget all about all his problems. Father Montgomery's words had a tendency to speak to a person's soul. Do you want something to eat before we talk, that is? Jason was so lost in his thoughts that he failed to notice that Father Montgomery had taken a seat next to him. You know you shouldn't sneak up to a wanted criminal. You're just like your father, no matter how bleak the situation, you both keep your sense of humor through it. If you're not hungry, we can head straight to my office. I'm restricted on time. I need to be in Jersey in a little under 2 hours. So I have to figure out if Dean is able to bring me, so I think we should just talk in the kitchen. I can always drive you, Father Montgomery said sincerely as he stood up from his seat. The two of them walked out of the chapel. I know you can drive me. I don't want to inconvenience you or any of the nuns here. Jason, I promised your father that I would always be there for you. You know that I'm on your side. Please trust me. My situation's bad, Father. It's real bad. This meeting could be a trap. For the first time in my life, I'm scared. I always have had a plan, but for this, I can't formulate one. There are too many variables, and time is of the essence. If I take too much time, the killer will have more time to get away, and the chance of the police finding me will increase. Why go to this meeting then, especially if it could be a trap? Aren't you in good relations with the commissioner? He asked as he opened out the door to the kitchen. The person who is framing me might have a few officers on the payroll. You know how corruptible New York's finest can be. Jason grabbed a bagel from the bread box. The purpose of this meeting is for me to pick up some information. Is the information worth the chance of you getting caught? Jason took a bite of his bagel before speaking. The information could help me solve this case. The person getting the information is somewhat reliable. The only problem is I don't know if Ryan can lose his tail. What do you mean by his tail? The police are watching the office, so if Ryan leaves, they will surely have a squad car or two tailing him. That's exactly why I didn't want to get Ryan involved in this meeting. I understand, so tell me, what actually happened yesterday? Jason grabbed a bottle of water from the fridge and sat down on the stool. He then proceeded to tell Father Montgomery the events from the prior day. Jason tried his best not to leave out any details. So, do you have feelings for her, or are you afraid of losing another victim? Some mix of both, Jason said as he finished his bagel. If she does not pull through, you can't blame yourself. Whoever did this to her would have hurt anyone as long as they knew they could frame you for it. You help protect God's children from harm. You do that well. All we can do is leave her in God's hands. She's meant to live, she will. It's all based on His will. That's easier said than done. When I saw her lying in the pool of her own blood, Jason was cut off by the phone in his pocket ringing. Go ahead and answer. I'll be right back, Father Montgomery said as he walked out the kitchen. Hello? Jason answered the call. This is Dean. I just got your message. Sorry for taking advantage of your kindness, but are you able to drive me around here? No problem. I can drive you around wherever you need. I won't be able to get to you for about an hour. Crap, no problem. Are you able to meet me in New Jersey? And also, how much to be my chauffeur for the day? No cost. I'm not doing this for the money. After this mystery is solved, I will have the peace of mind knowing that I made a difference in the world. Well, do you want me to meet you in New Jersey? I'll text you the address of a park. I'll meet you there. I won't be there right away. I'll be picking up some information from someone in the area. I don't know if the police will be there, so just have your phone ready because I will call you when I'm heading to you. Thanks again, Dean. No problem. I'll be waiting for your text and call. Once the call was over, Jason paced back and forth in the kitchen. Yeah, it means the transportation for after the meeting. Question was, how was he going to get to the meeting? After pacing for all that time, the pain in his side began hurting, and Jason was forced to hunch over the counter in agony. Good, you're still here. Were you able to get a ride to the meeting? Nope. To make matters worse, the painkillers are losing their potency. Don't worry, you still have Plan B. What's Plan B? I didn't even know we had Plan A. Sister Christine will drive you to the meeting. I already informed her that she might have to drive you in New Jersey. Don't worry. I told her you are a pastor, returned from a mission. I told her that she just has to drop you off at a church, and that's a 3-minute walk from the meeting place. Also put these on. Can't have you dressed like a civilian, Father Montgomery said as he handed Jason a pastor's robe, a clergy collar, and a pair of sunglasses. I'll go change right now. You really came through for me. You can only get so far by relying on yourself. Even when times are rough, I'll always be there to lend a helping hand. Now go on, hurry up. The clock is ticking. Jason limped his way to his room. Before changing into the outfit, he popped a couple of pills. Changing into the outfit was difficult because of the pain, but the pills kicked in before he was done. After he was done changing, he put on the sunglasses and put the bottle of painkillers in his pocket. He walked down the stairs and out the front door. He was greeted by Sister Christine standing in front of a Toyota Camry. Are you ready to go, Father Jason? Yes, I am, Sister Christine. Jason knew he would probably go to hell for impersonating a priest, but shouldn't be that big of a sin because it was asked by him from a priest. Jason thought to himself as he entered the car. He laughed at the idea. If he failed to solve the case, he would go on a real mission. The only problem, it wouldn't be a mission of developing country, it would be a mission to Rikers Island. Wow. Chapter 4 flew by. He's going from Staten Island to New Jersey. Not that bad of a drive. Well, what's going to happen with this meeting? Is Ryan going to get Taylor? Stiggy going to betray him? Stiggy of all people, man. We gotta wait until chapter 5 comes out, or you could just pick up the book and read it yourself. Well, anyway, guys, stick around for chapter 5. See ya.